Hi guys, in this lesson we will learn more about the strings in C Sharp. So let's get started. Let me start the Visual Studio. We will as usual start with a console application and we will name the project as more about strings. Click on the next button, select the .NET framework and click on the create button. The first thing we are going to discuss is string concatenation, which we loosely discussed in one of our earlier videos. So let me just remove this line of code in the main method. Here, let me define two strings first of all. So string and str, greetings 1, and if I type here hello, and in the end put a semicolon so that the statement is complete, you will see a green squiggly line there. It tells you that variable is assigned a value but is never used. Obviously, we have just declared it. So the warning will go away once we have used it somewhere. Okay, so similarly, to do stuff quickly, you just copy and paste the line, and again you will see a red squiggly line this time. It says the local variable is already defined in the scope, obviously, because we just defined that. So we change the name to string greetings 2 and type say there here, and the red line goes away. It's on now green, showing that it has not been used yet. That's fine. So let's quickly show you how the concatenation works. So if I start typing console here, and as we discussed in one of our earlier videos, so this is IntelliSense. You can use up and down keys to select the right method, and then you press the tab button, it will automatically type it. And then if I type the dot and start typing right and click on the down arrow and press the tab, it will automatically type the code for me. And if I start the bracket now, and if I type strg, you see it automatically highlights what variables I can use or what are my options. So you can click on it using the mouse as well to select the value. And now if you do a plus sign, and if I just type a space here and do another plus sign, and this time I use string greetings 2, put a semicolon there, there is no green line or all those kind of issues have been resolved automatically because now we have used those variables. So the point I wanted to highlight was string concatenation. So here we are using str greetings 1 plus a space and then plus sign string greetings 2. So here we are not mathematically adding those values. We are just trying to concatenate one string to the other. So this is called string concatenation. So let me quickly run this program, and before I do that I need to put a console dot read line, or I should use console dot read key. This is to ensure that the console window doesn't just disappear after displaying the message. We want it to stop there and wait for user input. So if I now run this program, the compilation will start and we get the output in the console window. So if I just press any key here, it will close the window. So here we were trying to add two strings together. So what if I now use console.writeLine, say 6 plus 6. This method now already knows these two are integer values, and if we try to run this program, it will give us the answer as 12 because it knows the arguments, the parameters we have given to this write line method, they are integers, so it should compute it. So this time the plus sign is behaving in a different way. So let me just close this one. So if I say to now 6 in string format plus the integer value, and if I run it, and you will see an output window where it has displayed it as 6 and then the numeric value 6, because this time it has performed the concatenation operation. So let me quickly close this one and get rid of this line, as we do not need this for this exercise. Just wanted to show you something specific. Let's now write something on the console, but this time what I want to use is I want to use the write method instead of write line. I will explain you what it is. So if I say what is your name and question mark with a space and then semicolon to end the statement, and let us define another variable, string user name equal to console dot read line, and in bracket don't specify anything and just end the statement. See, this time we have used the read line and we are capturing its value in another variable. So this is how you will read input from the keyboard, that you use the console read line on any other read method and then assign its value to any variable, string or int. So if I run this program now, see, it displays the message what is your name, and it is waiting, the cursor is waiting on the same line. So the write statement, it doesn't press the enter key automatically. It will wait on the same location. So you can type your name, say Joe here, and press enter, and now it is waiting for the read key. So you can press enter again, it will go away. So if I use say write line here and run it again, now you see the cursor is waiting on the next line. So if you want to stay on the same line, use the write method. If you want to wait for on the next line, you use the write line method. So if I now type the same name as Joe, again it's waiting for the read key. So if I just press enter, it will go away. So let's just leave it as write statement here. And next, if we copy the same statement, and if we say what is your age here, and declare another variable int user age, and let's try to use the same method here, and you will see a red squiggly line again. It says there is an error. It says cannot implicitly convert type string to int. The reason is the value returned by this console.readLine method is a string value, and we are trying to assign it to an integer. So what we can do is there is a method called convert dot to int 32. So if you select this one, do a start bracket and end bracket, what it is doing is now, first of all, we are reading a value from the console and then we are calling another method with bracket start and bracket end, and that is converting the value read to an integer, which is 32-bit integer. And now there is no problem, no red squiggly lines or anything else. And let's display the message on console now. Console dot write line, let's use write line this time, and say hi space plus user. As soon as you start typing user, it will automatically give you the options which are relevant to this block of code. So you can say user name, and in the next line, if we just say you are user age, and if we do plus sign again, years old, and let's run this program now. So it's asking us to enter your name. So if I type Joe, what is your age? Say 45. So it says, hi Joe, you are 45 years old, and obviously it is waiting for the next read key. So you can press any key and it will close the window. There is something else I want to show you. You may need it sometime. If you use a write line method without any arguments, it will display a blank line. So if I just run this program now, this time if I type the name as John and age 25, so see what it did was hi John, and then there is a blank line which is the result of console.writeLine without any parameters, and it then displays you are 25 years old. So these were few more things which you need to understand about strings in C Sharp. If you haven't done already, please do share, subscribe, and like the video, because that really encourages me to create more. Thanks.